Can you tell which side of my hair was done with the B&M Elle dupe of the Shark FlexStyle Dyson hair wrap, and which side was actually done with the Shark FlexStyle? Because one side was done with one and one side was done with another. So this is the new Elle B&M dupe. This is the actual Shark FlexStyle. Can you tell which side was done with which? Right, so I washed my hair. So let's do a little bit of an unboxing. So I have the Shark here. This is the, I think it might be like the original Shark that came with the box. I have had this probably 2 years now. I'm not even, yeah. So if you haven't seen the Shark before, this is what it looks like. That bit flips. It then comes with a hair dryer attachment, 2 curling barrels. Couldn't even find the word then. And then it comes with 2 brushes and the diffuser, and it comes all in a storage bag. And I think I paid $2.70 for this when it first came out. Let's unbox the Elle one and see what that looks like in comparison to the Shark before we test both of them. So this is what the Elle one looks like. This one retails for $24.99 from B&M. So let's have a look, because this one also comes with a case. So it'll be interesting to see. Straight away I can tell that it's not as heavy, but considering it's a lot cheaper, I'm not surprised. So this is what it looks like inside. Let's have a look. This is first impressions. I haven't opened this yet, so it'll be interesting. So these are the barrels. It's them. Hairdryer attachment. That is more like the Dyson than the Shark. Then another attachment. Straight off the bat, these don't weigh as much as the Shark. And then this is something that this Shark doesn't have. This I think is a straightening brush. And then the actual hairdryer itself, the bag is similar, I have to say. It's not as heavy, it's similar. So this is what the Elle one looks like. And I'm pretty sure, like the Shark, yeah, so these just push in, they click. Obviously the Shark one twists, so it's easy to do it. But I think you can't grumble with the fact that this is 10% of the price of the Shark. So let's test it out and let's see. We're going to do one side the Elle, one side the Shark, and let's see if you can tell the difference, because if you can't, my Shark is going straight on eBay. So let's see. So what I'm going to do is I've parted my hair, and then I'm going to use the Colour Wow Speed Dry, which is what I would usually use when using the Shark, and I'm gonna go for the Elle first. So let's see if there's any similarities at all, because for $24.99, if this is even close to the Shark, I mean, this is going to be a favourite for Christmas if this is any good. So that is that side dry, well, nearly dry. And then let's try this. So I would usually do, I don't know what size sections to use. Oh, okay. Okay, so let's do all my hair and I will speed through this. So let's go. To give it a proper fair test. So this is what it has done so far. I mean, I'm going to do, this is what I usually do. It's literally, oh, I thought I would show you guys what it looks like. It was really powerful. So it wraps the same as the Shark. I have quite thick hair, so I just make sure that it's all in. So this is the bit that I've just done. And I only leave it on for like 20 seconds. And that is what it's just done. And then once I've finished this section, I will then roll it with one of these, leave it up for a little while. But obviously it'll be up for the time that I do the shark side. So yeah, let's finish this and then move on to the shark. Right, so now the L side is done. Let's move on to the shark. So the shark twists like this. That is the highest airflow. So it'll be good to compare it to the L. But I'm going to dry this like I normally would and then punch tell. So with the shark, just twist it off. And then the only thing I have to say, the shark I think dries slightly quicker. And it has a cold shot setting, which the L one does not have. But we're going to see if a cold shot setting actually makes any difference. Obviously this is much heavier as well and has more settings and stuff and twists. So let's do this side with the shark and then take my hair down and let's see what it actually looks like and if it, you know, if it's worth the £250 difference. So these are the results at the front with the shark. So let's get these up. Yeah, and let's see the end result. Right, that's both sides done. These ones are set in. So let's take the L side out and let's see what we've got since it's been up in the rollers, which I do find they are, I do it with the shark, put it up in rollers. It just helps the curls set a bit more. So let's see what this side looks like. So far, so good by the looks of it. Oh my goodness. Very curly. And then, let me grab my comb, we'll brush it out. So, that's the L side, brush out. Okay, let's take the shark side out and let's do a comparison. This is the shark side, okay? So on this side is the B&M Elle dupe of the Dyson Airwrap Shark Flexi Styler. And on this side is actually the Shark Flexi Styler. So, is the Elle a dupe for the shark? Now, I can't say how long the curls are going to last. I have quite thick hair, so curls never usually last all day anyway. These will fall out. They will drop and it will go wavy. But, straight out the gate, don't think there's much difference. And considering that the Elle does not have a hot shot button as well, it's literally just the 3 like speed settings, I have to say that there's not enough difference to warrant the extra £250 that the shark is. Like, yes, it twists, it has the cold shot, and I suppose you can, like, you can put your own heat setting, so you can decide the type of heat that you want on your hair if you want that. But is it worth the extra £250? To me, it's not. And considering that this is £24.99, it does a pretty good job. They're already starting to, you know, fall out, but that happens with my hair anyway, and I've had the shark for 2 years, and it did it with that. So I have to say, I don't think we can warrant the difference in price. So yeah, the B&M dupe, 100%.